guys, welcome back. So just wanted to come on here and update you guys. It's the day before my maternity exam and I feel so burnt out. I feel like I'm ready for this exam, but at the same time I don't feel ready.
Could you tell me when you're bringing my
and I'm
stuff
so
back?
nervous and I feel so burnt out. Hello you guys, welcome back to, welcome back. So today is, let me look at the dates so I won't forget. March 23rd. I'll just include it here because I don't even know if it's the correct date, but it is Tuesday. So it's been a while since I've updated you guys. It's about to be basically 2 weeks. I've been busy. Like I told you guys, this semester has been crazy and busy. There's like so much that goes along with pediatrics and maternity. And I feel like this semester has been hard. Like after taking my second exam for maternity, I've just been I'm basically done. You know, like in the middle of the semester you are just like, you start to procrastinate, you start feeling unmotivated. That's how I basically have been feeling after I took my second exam for maternity. So basically the last time that I talked to you guys was when I was going to go to Sims. So like that week that I was gonna do my first Sims for pediatrics. So that went well for pediatrics. Not what I expected. I was just super nervous for Sims, but basically I had Sims already for peds and for maternity. Last week I had it for maternity and that went really well for maternity. And then this week I have online clinical, thank God. And basically next week is already spring break, but I'm gonna be taking Sundays off to myself. And then I'm going to start working and preparing for my proctored exams and basically my quiz that I have, proctored exams, and my finals. So basically I'm almost done with the semester. Once we come back from spring break, I have a quiz, then my proctors, and then my finals for the semester, and I'll be basically done. I also have like a group project that I have to do, like basically 2 projects that I have to do on top of that, with like all the assignments that we have to do. This week has been hard, basically like the last 2 weeks, because I've noticed that the instructors like to throw all these assignments in when it's exam week, and then like the other weeks they don't really throw that many assignments. So it would have been nice if they would have spread them out. And the thing that I did was I basically worked on all my assignments early. I only have 1 assignment that I have to work on, that I haven't really worked on it because I've been so worried about studying. But all the other assignments that we had due this week, like it was like so many assignments, I worked on those like basically like last week and the week before, because I had an exam for maternity. I had my Sims for maternity also that same week. And then this week, I have my exam for pediatrics. And then we have like all these little assignments that we had to do. So it's been a lot and I'm not really complaining. It's just that this semester has been, it's basically the month of March has been, hard. Basically just trying to survive and get through it because I'm almost done with the semester. Basically only have like a month left of the semester. So I'm just trying to get through it. We're supposed to be getting our schedules for next semester. I'm going to be taking Med Surg 1. So that's like 1 class. So it's only lecture and clinical. But I know it's going to be heavy loaded. And so far from me talking to my classmates, they said that it's not that bad, that they enjoyed it compared to pediatrics and maternity. And I hope so, because this semester has been hard in hell. But right now I'm currently studying for my pediatric exam. So my pediatric exam is on Thursday, and basically I feel like I'm ready, but then at the same time I don't feel like I'm ready. That's how I felt when I had my first exam for for pediatric, and I basically passed. Like, I got a B on my exam, but this exam too was like so much information. It's like 13 chapters, which is so much that you need to know. But I'm just like here going over the study guide, like just circling what I'm reading, because every chapter it's like 40 pages and nobody's gonna be reading 40 pages. So yeah, you guys, I'm not trying to read 40 pages, so I'm just going off of the study guide, and I just printed it out. Basically what I did for the first exam was I didn't even do the study guide at all for the first exam. I just read the textbook and I did a ton of practice questions and I looked at the PowerPoints. And this time I'm just trying to change it up, but I feel like it's not even working. And then at the same time, I just don't feel like reading 40 chapters and sitting on my desk and reading them. But I feel like at the same time it helps me, because I feel like I need to know everything. But at the same time, for me looking at the study guide, I'm just like, there's not really much that we need to know for this chapter. But at the same time, I feel like I need to know the whole chapter. So I'm trying, like, should I pay attention to the study guide or should I just read the whole chapter? Because for the first exam, I just read the whole chapter. I didn't even bother looking at the study guide because it didn't really help me. And I already have the study guide filled out. My classmates sent it to me, so I just go off of that. But I haven't even looked at the study guide also either, so I'm just going off of this. There is a SI that we're gonna be having at 12. It's currently 9:30, like super early in the morning. So we have SI today. Basically, I have today to review, and tomorrow is like my practice day. Basically, on my practice days, what I do is I like to do a ton of practice questions, and I try to, like, you know, read the information, if that makes sense, because I should have already been done. So, you know, that is my goal, to finish the chapters that I have left to review. And tomorrow is my practice questions, where I do a bunch of practice questions from the study guide, from the textbook. So this is the book that I'm using. So basically what I do is I just do the end of the chapter question. I just do the chapter questions. So each chapter comes with NCLEX practice questions, and I do those. I read them and then I fill them out. But like the fill in the blank, sometimes I do them, sometimes I don't. So it really depends on how I'm feeling with, like, you know, the material. I do that, and I do prep use. So basically prep use, I do 20 questions first to see how I'm doing, and if I get like a 18 and above out of 20, I just don't do anymore. But if I get like below an 18, I redo more practice questions until I get a good score. And then I've noticed that I level up. So currently we're in a level 3, and then for me doing so many practice questions, I end up getting up to a level 4 or 5. Just like, I bought it, and for the first exam I didn't really use it, just because like some of the questions weren't even what we went over. So I'm gonna see if there's questions regarding like all the body systems that we're going over. And I think there is, because it's mostly more like notes, and then it's like, you know. So I'm gonna try to, it has like little notes, like this one has to do with respiratory illnesses, so it has like a section for notes, I've noticed. And then let's see if there's questions. No, it's basically like if you want to learn. But I feel like for pediatrics, it's like so much. Yes, they do have here practice questions, so I'll probably be using this book, you know, tomorrow. I already did this book, so I'm gonna be using this book and my NCLEX book that I can think of. And then I've also been trying to read ATI, but the chapters that they give us, I feel like they don't even correspond to the material that is in the book. So this is what sucks, because for maternity it was like a whole different type of studying, because I don't use a textbook for maternity, and I will talk about that when on my how I study for maternity, because maternity is like a whole different way that I study compared to like how I usually study. because I didn't really use a textbook. Like, you know, I wasted money on the textbook because I thought I was going to use it and on the study guide, but I just did not use it. I'll probably use a study guide for the final, but so far from me reading some chapters from the ATI, I feel like it's missing some information that is from the textbook, but it's like 2 different materials. So, you know, that is, I'm gonna continue to see if I can use it, because I know a lot of people that were giving out tips said that they read the ATI book and they did really well on their exam. So we will see if I'll continue to reference off of this too. But we will see. I'm just gonna try to finish. Today's like my full day of studying. And basically tomorrow's like my review day, and tomorrow I have to finish doing my assignment. Probably later tonight I'll start on it, but I have SI in like 2.5 hours, and I still have to eat breakfast, and it's just been so stressful, you guys. But basically I'll be done on Thursday at 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock, and I'll be basically done. And then I have online clinical, and that's like whole 5 to 6 assignments that we have to do. I'm guessing it's probably 3 or 4 assignments that we have to do to make up for the hours. So I just need to survive my exam, and then I'll be okay for online clinical, and try to finish all my assignments before Sunday, so I can enjoy my spring break for a couple days, then recharge, come back, study for my proctors, start studying for my quiz. I have a quiz the week that we come back from spring break for maternity, and then our proctored exam for maternity. So basically I'll be studying for maternity the spring break, then getting started to study for pediatrics proctored, which is a whole different level. And I'll be done with the semester, and I'm just rambling and I'm just tired. But yeah, you guys, there's like so much that I can update you guys on, but I'm just be rambling and talking. Guys, that is my current situation where I've been, and I know I always say like, oh, I'll update you guys, oh, I try to bring you guys with me, but with so much going on this semester, I just have been so overwhelmed with everything that's going on. So yeah, I'll probably like update you guys on my how I study videos, because there's like so much that goes in between these classes and what I've basically learned and stuff like that. And you know, my simulation experience, stuff like that, clinical. We will be going back to the hospital in April, so I'll be completing my last 2 clinicals for peds and for maternity, which I'm excited about, because I'll know, like, you know, what to expect and how to do my clinical paperwork, because I struggled so much doing my clinical paperwork for pediatrics and for maternity, because of the experience that I had for maternity. For pediatrics, I had a really well experience, but we didn't really get to do much, just because 4 hours of clinical for pediatrics is not enough time to do what we should do. But I'm hoping with COVID, at least they let us in a little bit more time for clinical. We will see how clinical will be like for summer. I know in the fall semester they want us to go back into campus, which I think is, you know, good, but we will see, because we don't know with this whole COVID situation how it's going to be like and stuff like that. But if we do get to go back in person during the fall, I just cannot wait, because it's been a year, you guys, of online nursing school, and it's not fun. And props to everyone that's in nursing school and is doing it online. And I'm hoping you guys don't mind my stained shirt. Just spilled green tea all over me. But yeah, you guys, it's been a year, and props to everyone that's still going strong through this whole online nursing school, because it's not easy. And you know, we have all people like me that cannot study at their house. You know, you guys know, and trying to adapt to me studying at home has been hard, just because, you know, I would always go to the library or always go to a coffee shop, and I would get most of my studying done there, because when I would get home, it's just when I wouldn't want to do anything. And with this whole COVID situation, it's been hard. Till this day, I still struggle to sit down at my desk in my room. I always try to study outside or in the kitchen area and stuff like that, like do homework and stuff. But it's hard, and I do get to go back in the fall for in-person lectures. You know, that'll be like a whole different thing. But we will see. So here I am. You guys can probably see the glare in my glasses, but I was basically studying the whole day yesterday and today, and I noticed that I've been studying not the correct information. You guys do not know how frustrating it is to not be studying the correct information. I'm studying the correct chapters, but like what we really need to know for the exam, and it's just annoying because I put in so much time yesterday and today to study for things that aren't even going to be on the damn exam. So now here I am, super late at night, going to re-study and relook at the chapters on the material that I actually need to know. So it's about to be a long night. My goal is to go to sleep at 12, wake up super early tomorrow, and basically do my paper that I have to do. It's only 2 pages, but I have to work on it. So yeah, you guys, that is my situation. Super bad, but what am I gonna do? So I still have like a full day of studying stuff and half a day on Thursday, so nothing to worry about, not stressing. But that's kind of my situation. And I printed out all the notes from SI, that they're super colorful and everything, and I didn't go to SI basically the previous weeks, but I did go for it today for the final. It was so good, but I just feel like I'm missing so much studying, so